PR3, all vying for that fight against Pierre in the winner's final.
We started things off here on Brawlhalla, wasting no time. This is going to be a scrap fest. The stocks are going to fly. This is the only best way to put it. Stingray is going to be able to find those combos very quickly, and you already know that that Spirit D-Stick is going to be on fire here on this stage. But you get hit once by Luna's Scythe, and you're potentially going to lose the stock like right now!
Oh, doesn't hit the dare, though. You saw him trying to continue it. Stingray with that stage control. Good dodge from Luna. But this is interesting. Stingray was not playing this Orion earlier, but he wants it for Luna, and it almost works out with the side sig.
I don't disagree with it either. I mean, the Zol looked incredible, don't get me wrong, but this is the reason why you've been able to make it so far, and you want to put your best foot forward.
Luna gets the wall touch. The Sair dips just low enough to catch Luna's head, and Stingray has the stock advantage.
That was immaculate spacing right there from Stingray, and getting the dare, keeping it going. Yeah, well, he's actually he's got Luna panic dodging already, but side air won't be enough. Weapon toss down. And he tries to catch him, but that was a good stall there from Stingray.
Yep, that side sig dips just underneath the downlight from Luna. Picks up the gauntlets. Luna needs to find the stock finisher.
We were looking at what could be, like, this is a potential candidate for, like, a grand finals later, too, that you're watching right now with these two. Because one of them will have to take a trip to Limbs, but there is no world where I don't see one of them also making it all the way back. That side sig is going to get big punished, though, by that sidelight recovery.
Yeah, sidelight recovery is going to get that KO, but he's over to the Scythe here, and he took so much damage.
He did. Oh, all right, well, Spirit D6 are coming out already, but though a little bit early.
Okay.
Oh, wow, Luna wanting it all.
Oh, but the side air from Stingray will take the second stock. Maybe not everything, won't be all of it, but at least gives him a nicer lead. I mean, he built a bigger lead than he had off the first stock.
Yeah, he's keeping it going right now, too. He's only taking a little bit of damage, and he's outspacing Luna so well. That is not the easiest task in the world to do. But as we've seen before, Luna is fully capable of making comebacks late game and throughout the sets. That's going to be a D-like ground pound, and that's going to even it right back up.
Really well done from Luna, forcing a lot of options. The side air put him off stage, and then the weapon toss to put him in a position where he can go for that down-like ground pound and gets the KO. And he's trying to deny weapons, but Stingray steals out the lance.
This is one of those sets, Duke, where, like, I'd like to foresee a Game 5, but I could also see a 3-0 in every game being last hit because the way that these two play. And Luna is tearing them apart. I actually can't believe that didn't hit.
Yeah, just narrowly avoids the side sig from Luna. Oh, but he's got the stage control. Those Sairs from Stingray have been so good, but he reads the dodge, gets the double sidelight into the recovery, and he's already feeling good, throwing out the emote.
There's like a compilation in the back with production with how every time that goes off, I just start smirking. Well, like, that is the best way to kind of just paint the picture for what we're going to be seeing out of this set. Both of them
wasn't in that match. I need everyone, including production, to know that.
I think the defense is a big factor for it for me here on Brawlhalla. Most of the combo strings that happen were things that maybe he feels like he could survive here, but also you're not lacking on range by any means. You open up now Sir Roland's massive signature kit, so you have plenty of horizontal coverage at ledge. Let's see if it comes into play here against Luna.
Ooh, Luna trying to get that spot dodge from Stingray with the gravity cancel and light of his own, but didn't quite work out. And Stingray's sword is already looking pretty solid. He also, again, like you said, that horizontal range of that down sig in particular for Stingray.
Yeah, that's, I mean, like we said, he's not shy from using him, and he has done 3 in a row. So that's gonna make Luna second guess when he can approach.
No, but he catches the movement of Stingray with that sidelight, launching him off stage. Weapon toss connects. Lots of movement in the lance kit. The weapon toss stops some of it, and he can't touch the wall.
90% of the time you make that back unless somebody covers that with the weapon toss. Luna making sure that even with that lance recovery, he does not get back on that wall.
Yeah, did a really good job just trying to stuff out the air movement of Stingray, and now starting to put in work on that second stock. Doesn't hit the recovery. The turnaround attempted.
Oh, Luna, calm down. Luna trying to shut his power down again, man. Like, the weapon toss coming through, and that is going to be enough, actually. Good stop and damage mitigation there for Stingray as well, because usually it takes, like, straight to orange off of Luna on every fresh stock so far.
Oh, but Luna picks up some gauntlets. We'll see how well it does against this lance, as he doesn't manage to get back up onto the stage. Stingray, he's pulled back on the down sig so far.
Yeah, I think like the early game is go for him often and then confuse him. Now he's going for way more side airs at this point, but Luna's just staying grounded.
Oh,
well, all right.
goes into the air just as he needs. Different taunt this time. Maybe he thought the plant raspberry was too much.
So you see this throne, that's what I'm sitting on afterwards. You are not taking this championship away from me right now. As he's continuing this, looking to catch him, does not connect on the dare, looking for the D-Light, and now Stingray hasn't really gotten like a big combo starter yet. I haven't really seen, all right, he finally gets a sidelight nair, but that was like the first one I've seen so far.
Yeah, he's not, oh my gosh. In comparison, 4-5 hits coming out from Luna. Again, the side sig not working and Stingray punishes it, but Luna's just getting so many hits. I imagine the damage per engagement is heavily weighted in Luna's favor.
I big agree on that. Like we were just saying, there was barely any combos that are coming out of Stingray, but he did get the whiff punish was necessary. But this is how every single game is expected to go between these two. Right now, there's still a world where Luna, even with this life lead, can lose because of how explosive Stingray is.
Yeah, I mean, it's still small Brawlhaven. The horizontal KO potential from a Lance, if he gets that Dare Sare, he's already got good damage. That NSIG could have done it. Down like ground pound, Luna puts game 2 away.
There's a different timeline where that NSIG connects. That was frames off from a good read for Stingray. Then it might have knocked out here Zeus, so that would have put him up 1-1, but now he's going to be 2-0 in favor. Now we're in that world again. Does Stingray switch again? We've already seen 3 different legend picks come out from him. One of course, was the Orion, which we're normally used to seeing. I don't know if I see the Zol show up here against Luna, though.
Stingray's in this weird spot for me where it's like, I don't think there was anything wrong with what he played in either of the last 2 games, as much as I just don't know what would be the right answer. Because right now, Luna's just playing so well. His Scythe just beating out so many options from Stingray. But it looks like Stingray wants to keep the Lance. I kind of get it. Lance is good against Scythe, generally speaking, but it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, he's literally clicking on every single Lance legend. Is he gonna do it?
Yo, I hope.
Please do it.
He needs to change the Lance though. The one thing that I love about this pick is like you can do some cool stuff with the Lance, and it looks really cool. But either way, yeah, Stingray, he's just swapping up Lance legends, trying to find the one that works, and you can kind of see who he's hovering right now. It's going to be the Vector for game number 3,
and he's locking into it. We're going to see Vector. I mean, Bo is really good right now. It makes a lot of sense. You have that slide cancel on neutral sig as well that covers a lot of range, which I think if you're the way you've been playing against Luna, Luna's been recovering high quite a bit, so maybe he snags him for it. But how well will it work here in game number 3? Because the Lance was doing okay, but the secondary weapons are the ones that he's constantly switching out on. He needs to make this bow work.
We'll see how well it works as he's starting off with it here in game number 3. Gonna try to use that grounded range advantage. Nice side light. Punishes the approach from Luna with a nair.
It's already looking better. I mean, he's playing grounded and controlling center. I think that's my favorite thing I'm seeing so far out of this bow. Whereas everything else, he's been trying to rush like quickly. Look, we already know it's Stingray, so we're gonna see a whole exploration of every one of them. Yeah. Every down sig on every weapon will be shown. Well, that one being a very good one. Weapon toss going out there. Does he close him out with the dare? No, actually, Luna gets the wall touch. Weapon toss down. And is he going to get? No, he does not get it. Luna trying to catch the ground pound. That was such a scary spot. And the NSIG closes it out. That was all of Stingray's turn that ended in Luna's dub.
That was just a series of, like, you did all the math wrong and got the right answer, and Luna ends up getting the answer, getting the KO. Stingray, he went off stage for that gravity cancel NSIG. It was such a good idea. It just didn't work out, but he does find the down air to keep the stock count close.
See, math hard, math bad. Left one number out of the parentheses, and the whole problem was wrong. But that time he did one move, and it worked. So why just do the one button?
Yeah,
don't make it complicated.
Just one button to win, but
I like that. Square button society.
Yeah.
Here we go in the second stock. How are you feeling about this difference of the bow? It's been looking better in my eyes so far.
Yeah, it's definitely looking more solid, and it's definitely not like the Lance showing from Stingray that's slightly working out better. It's the bow, and he's getting some good damage already, getting some solid punishes, feeling a little safer.
I think the biggest fear of how good Luna has been is that although Luna has definitely, I think he's lost more neutral interactions overall, his damage per engagement when he does win them is absurd. And that's what makes it so scary. But that was almost so good from Stingray.
Oh, tragedy for Luna, though. Stingray was doing such a good job with these up tosses into the uppercut, into that recovery. And you saw Luna drift around it and then immediately sweat beads as he's like, oh, I don't have the utility to recover you and turn this around.
I have nothing left to go. He does sneak his way back on. Ground pound attempt from Stingray.
Misses air. Oh, okay, still touching back. Luna needs this stock, though. Punish. Yep, the dare will do it. Final stocks here, game number 3.
Luna looking at what could be a potentially 3-0 over Stingray. Stingray definitely looking really good with this Vector pick, though. Getting in, trying to find himself access to the bow, which has been very successful compared to the other secondary weapons so far.
Side light, catches him. Tries to keep it going.
Oh, that's a scary spot. You're forced to go to lead. Tries to get what to dare. Gonna send him back off stage again here, Duke. And he goes for the side stick. Does not connect, but he still has a huge life lead.
Oh, but Stingray starting to get some good punishes in. Catches the landing. Luna gets away.
Ooh, tried to read the dodge on him. Does not get in. Both of them unarmed. Here comes the side. Gonna get him with the side air. He's deep off stage. Does he guess correctly? He does. He goes above. But he goes for the ground pound and he doesn't touch. He tried to go for a big play catching Luna, and instead it's gonna cost him as Luna takes it 3-0 and gets himself back to that podium finish guaranteed, but not done yet. You already know he's fighting to try and get himself back to that championship status.
Yeah, Luna now has to get ready for his matchup against Pierre. This final moment here, Stingray bets so much on this ground pound and just doesn't touch the wall. He was hoping to hit the ground pound and either KO or at least get that chase dodge, turn that situation around, but missed it and
that's
lost the biscuit too.
One of those moments where it's like on paper or in your head in the moment, it's like, I can steal the game with this, but you did such a good job jumping around everything else.